Hi Stampers, it's Kelly Entz from Stamping with Kelly. I'm so glad that you're here. This is my new catalog launch party. We're meeting online, so you can join us globally, or if you're within Canada, I hope you reach out to me because I have a project that I will send to you, and we're going to craft this later tonight. So if you've received one of these projects from me, make sure you reach out. I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I've been a demonstrator for 18 years this month, and I can't even believe that. I celebrated another milestone actually this last weekend. I don't know if I want to say what it is, but I'm 40 years old now. Yay! It feels pretty great. So I'm hoping that we are live here. I'm just double checking a few things on my end. Comment along. I have so many ways for you to enter to win. So I'm going to be giving away some goodies from my stash, and I'm also going to be giving away a little shopping spree in the form of Stampin' Rewards. So Stampin' Rewards just came into effect a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago maybe. There's Stampin' Up's new reward system. You're going to love it. It's so easy. So basically, once you opt in, which is a one-time thing, just saying that you're okay to collect these rewards, they have no downside. So please, just sign up and start collecting them. That means that every subsequent order over $25, you're actually going to earn 10% towards a future order. So this is a great way for you to save up for something special or take a little off the top of every order, and you can even help to supplement your shipping costs or whatever you want. So make sure that you are signing up for that. Oh my goodness, this is wonderful. People are commenting. Hi, Gail from Saskatchewan, and Kathy is in Edmonton as well. Kathy's my wonderful assistant extraordinaire. So I'm glad that you guys are watching. I'm sure that there's more of you, but you need to comment along in order to be entered to win one of those entries. Okay, so we're going to go through the full list. There's 20 different ways that you can enter to win. Some of them is through purchasing, but not everything. A lot of it is just commenting along on some of my posts. So you have a deadline though, okay? This isn't just willy-nilly. This is tomorrow, noon. So Wednesday, May 7th, yeah, at noon Mountain Time. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to put all the names onto a wheel, and I'm going to spin and give away some prizes, okay? So comment along, but we are also going to cover a whole bunch of different ways that you can enter. And that's actually how I'm going to structure this class today, because we have a lot to cover, like a lot. We're going to do a catalog tour. We are going to, let me just pivot this down. We are going to do a catalog tour. We are going to talk about ways that you can enter to win. We're going to talk new colors. We're going to talk online exclusives, new kits, everything. And then at the end, we're also going to craft a project. So if you've got this project from me and you're watching on the replay, you can skip ahead, but why would you? Don't skip ahead. If you're watching on YouTube, you can speed me up and you can pause me, you can rewind me, but I know that you're going to want to see inside the catalog and some inside kind of information for that as well. So without any further ado, I am going to take you through different ways that you can earn entries. Hi Betty, hi Shada. I'm so glad that you guys are here. So the first entry is, I think most of you did this already. If you're tuning in live, then you probably got the notifications because you joined my event on Facebook. So thank you for doing that. That's such a great way of staying in the know about when the class actually starts, so you'll get notifications. So the first entry was for attending my Facebook event. So if you haven't done that already and it's before Wednesday at noon, you want to do that, okay? You'll also want to go to my Stamping with Kelly Facebook page and give that post a like, where I'm inviting you. So it will say entry number 1, entry number 2, entry number 3. So if you give that a like, then you're also going to be entered. If you share the post with a friend, you will also be entered. Now, entry number 4 is something that I touched on already, but I actually have a little slide. Okay, so entry number 4 is if you opt in to Stampin' Rewards and then go to my Facebook post and comment that you have done that, okay? So how do you opt into Stampin' Rewards? Well, it's quite easy. If you go to place an order on my online store, just make sure you're choosing Kelly Entz as the demonstrator. Then you will automatically be prompted upon checkout for opting in for rewards so that you can start earning the rewards, right? But if you haven't placed an order yet, you can go to www.stampingwithkelly.stampinup.net, and it's stamping with a G. And then once you're at my webpage, you can click on the rewards heading. If you go there, it's going to explain to you everything that you need to know. And then at the bottom of that, you can start the process of opting in. It's a couple clicks and it's really, really easy. So you'll want to just do that really quickly and then make sure that you comment on my Facebook post to say that you've done it, and then you'll earn your extra draw entry, okay? So how does the Stampin' Up! Reward system work now? So we used to have a tiered system, which it required a lot of calculations, and then it also required some higher minimums for you to order so that you could start earning 10%. Now, instead of $200 like it was before, it's now $25. So with every $25 or more order, you will earn a percentage of that order towards a future order. So I love this because it's a great way of treating yourself to something really special, and you can do it both ways, right? You can kind of redeem as you go and help to supplement your shipping costs or cover a free adhesive here and there, right? Or you can save up and you could even get the Big Boss for free, right? Because you just keep accumulating. So Stampin' Up! Has already shown us the flexibility that we can have with this new reward system, and that's that you can actually get double the rewards, or they can do special incentives or sales, kind of promotions to go along with it. So at the beginning of this month, we had 2 days that were announced that were double the rewards. So if you placed an order on that day, then instead of 10%, you would actually earn 20%. So it's pretty amazing that now we have even more flexibility and more exciting opportunities for us. So I hope that you guys are excited, because I'm really excited. Hi, Anne, it's good to see you. This is going to be, I think, a really easy way for you to keep track. And I know that Stampin' Up's number is $25 for the minimum, but just remember that you want to top up your total to at least $35, and that's after you redeem anything. Your merchandise still has to be over $35, and then you'll get free projects from me. So you'll get this online card making tutorial as well if you're in Canada and you use me as your demonstrator. I'm so grateful for that, and I really want to reward you with some crafting with an online class. So I will actually send you a packet of card making supplies, and you can craft along live, or you can watch on the replay for Facebook or on YouTube. So it's a really wonderful way of doing that. Okay, that was like the longest entry number 4 ever, right? Okay, so entry number 5 is plan to watch my catalog launch party live and comment, but everyone who's watching has already commented, right? You guys are commenting, yeah? If you're watching the replay, just comment replay and tell me where you're watching from. I love hearing where in the world people are watching from. Okay, entry number 6 is to place an online order. And I said on May 6th, but it could be in the morning of May 7th, which is tomorrow. Again, the cutoff is 12 noon, so that I can do the draw before I get out of Dodge here. So May 6th or May 7th in the morning, if you place an order, then you will earn an entry. Now, if that order is over $25, remember that's Stampin' Up's magic number, you will actually earn a bonus entry for every $25 increment. So you want to make sure that you are topping it up. So if you're close to the next $25, you are definitely going to want to top it up so that you can earn another entry. That might mean that you get some free stuff, right? And then the other entry here, entry number 8, is you earn a bonus entry for every $100 order increment. So if you were to place a $100 order today or tomorrow morning before noon, then you will actually receive one entry for placing the order, 4 for the $25 increments, and then a 5th one for placing a $100 increment. And you can imagine it goes up to 10 if you place a $200 order. And that's not even counting the stamp and rewards, because you're also going to be earning 10% stamp and rewards on that too. So for a $100 order, you're going to get $10 credit towards your next order. So fabulous deal on that. Okay, so that was 6, 7, and 8. Entry number 9 is to register to come to some cafe crafting. This is, oh, I forgot to tell you actually what the last slide was, sorry. And with a $100 minimum order, you will also get from me as a gift, you get to choose 2 of these designer series papers, which I will send to you, or you can pick up from my porch. If I send them, I have to cut them in half, so 6 inches by 12 inches, but if you pick them up, they're 12 inches by 12 inches. They're beautiful, and yeah, full paper packs, brand new. So place that $100 order, right? Get all those draw entries, and then you can also get 2 packages of paper from me. Okay, back to entry number 9. Register for a cafe crafting class. You guys, if you haven't been, it is so much fun. You'll feel pampered like crazy. You will feel relaxed and happy and like sipping. Maybe you're having a mocktail, a cocktail. They have delicious coffee there, unbelievable snacks, a full menu of brunch items. Normally we go in the morning and afternoon, so it's brunch items, gorgeous salads and all kinds of things, and cotton candy on a lot on a lot of different things. But this is at Brew and Bloom in the south side in Edmonton here. So if you can join me, we're doing some cafe crafting over the next couple months. I've got the sign up I do have it. Yes. In the description of this video, so you can sign up there, and anytime before the end of June you can sign up for any of my classes. You don't have to sign up for everything that you want to attend all at once, but maybe you can commit to one right now, and then maybe you have to check your schedule kind of closer to the dates. That's totally fine. The form can be submitted a few times, so you don't have to worry about doing it all at once. Don't hold off. Just let me know what kit you want and what day you want. The ones that we have to choose from coming up here: Saturday, May 24th from 10 a.m. till 12. These are all 2-hour classes. So I'll just tell you the start time actually. So then the next one is the weekend after, Sunday, June 1st. And that's from 1 till 3, starting at 1. Saturday, June 7th is the next weekend. And that one's in the morning, starting at 10 till noon. Sunday, June 14th, we're going to be doing in the afternoon, 1 till 3. And then the last weekend in June there, Sunday, June, oh, that might be the second last weekend actually. Sunday, June 22nd from 1 till 3. So honestly, you're going to want to plan to be here. How it works is I bring kits from Stampin' Up! That you can craft, and it doesn't need any extra supplies or anything. It's all provided by me. On these classes, I'm featuring 2 kits that I will bring the stamps and the ink for, and you can just craft the projects. That's why the cost is so low. It's $25, and you get to make a kit which normally features 8 to kind of 12 projects. And if you want to make something different, you just let me know. I'm happy to let you choose from all of my kits collection, but usually those prices are a little bit more because they will include the stamps and the ink. If you wanted to purchase the stamps and the ink for the kit that you're creating at the class, then it's usually just an extra $15 for the cost of that. But most of these, you can come for $25, come for 2 hours of crafting, enjoy some beautiful coffee and snacks, nibbles. If you wanted to do a whole breakfast, you can definitely do that as well. But register for Cafe Crafting. You won't regret it. You're going to have so much fun. People who come, they would just want to keep coming back. So it's wonderful that way. Okay, so that's already 9 entries there. Now we get to some of the fun ones here where we get to see a little bit more. So let me put you down to my desk, and we're going to talk about draw entry number 10, which is what is your favorite new in color? Now, I love that you are commenting on this video, but how you are going to get the draw entries is by going to my posts. They're either within the event for tonight's launch party or on my general Facebook page. You can even do it on my Instagram page. That's totally fine too. But entry number 10 is telling me what is your new favorite in color. So these are the in colors here. My camera is probably going to wash it out a little bit just because nothing is perfect online. But we've got 5 new in colors which are going to be joining us for 2 years. So starting now, running for 2 years, these are our colors that are going to be working alongside all of our core colors. So the top is Strawberry Slush. This is actually a tricky one because it's a returning in color. So we had Strawberry Slush, I want to say 5 years ago. I should look it up, but Strawberry Slush is a really beautiful medium pink. It's quite vibrant, but I pulled out a couple of other ones to show you. This is Flirty Flamingo. I have a light here that I like to argue with because I need it sometimes, and then sometimes it's just too much. But here's Flirty Flamingo, which is one of our core colors, Strawberry Slush, and then this is Melon Mambo, one of our other core colors. So you can see it's kind of in the middle. These would be the closest pinks that we have to this color right now. And you can see it just kind of hits that perfect middle balance. Like in comparison to the Melon Mambo, it's like quite subdued, right? But if we look at it with just the Flirty Flamingo, which is kind of a bright color on its own, it really takes it up a notch. So I hope that you enjoy having this bookmark that I've made for you, which gives you a sample of all the different papers so that you can kind of have a better idea of the colors and what's going on. So the next one here is Timid Tiger, which is a fabulous orange color. And this is kind of just like a happy medium orange. It is bright, but it's not too vibrant. And so in comparison, we have another in color here. This is Peach Pie. This will be around for 1 more year. In comparison, it looks quite yellow, right? That's, I think, my monitor and my camera playing tricks. But the other color here that I have is our Pumpkin Pie. So you can see it just hits right in the middle. And these are the only oranges that we have right now. So it's this perfect medium tone, which I think is going to be really appealing for us to use on many, many different projects. Now the next color that we have is Darling Duckling. This is kind of a deeper yellow color with a tiny bit of a green tinge to it. So if we look at it compared to Lemon Lolly, we can see, wow, the intensity is quite a bit deeper. But when we look at it compared to the, what is this one? Daffodil Delight. We can see that it has a bit of a greenish tone. It's close, but it's definitely not the same. Let me see if I can cover up that light and show you. There we go. You can see it a little bit more there. So it almost has a little tiny bit of a greenish tone, but it's still definitely a yellow. I would say it kind of registers in person as like a fresh, natural yellow, whereas these ones I think are a very bright yellow, but there are a few things in nature that are truly those colors. This one to me reads as like a natural yellow. Okay, one of my favorites, I'm sure you guys can guess which one we're talking about now, is the Cloud Cover. And that's because, oh my goodness, for years and years and years, I've been a huge fan of Pool Party. So when we look at the two of those together, this is the Cloud Cover, this is the Pool Party. you can see in terms of the color tone, this one is a lot more gray. And so I've actually pulled out other grays instead of blues to match it along with. So this one here is our smoky slate. This is our cooler of our two light grays. But you can see in terms of the two of these, this one on the camera almost looks like purpley, whereas this one registers as a true cool gray blue. We have another light gray that I was mentioning there, and that's our warmer gray. It's called gray granite, and it's a little bit deeper, so you can see right around there is the color hue, but it's definitely different than everything that we have in our collection right now. So what do you guys think of that one? I think of this one as almost like a neutral blue. It almost registers as a gray in my brain, but with a really nice subtle blue hue. Then the final one here is called Secret Sea. This is one that I'm maybe the most shocked about being an in color because it just seems so different. It really registers as a navy. It actually tricked Kathy and I the other day. We were calling it Night of Navy, but it is not Night of Navy. When we bring in the Night of Navy here, and I'm going to just cover up my light here for a second, you can really see the difference in the hue. You can see that blue tone is really vibrant in that Night of Navy, whereas that Secret Sea really has more of a gray tone. Now, if we bring in one of our other blues here, this is Misty Moonlight, and you can see the depth that Secret Sea has. It's like a darker, more pigmented version of the coolness of this Misty Moonlight. So, what do you think? What's your favorite one? Will you comment here too, just because I want to read them, but make sure that you're going over to my other post to make sure that you are entered to win. So let me just flip back here. Okay, so I know my shirt looks like it's Melon Mambo. I know, right? Okay, I got my fact checker on the case. Shada, you're amazing. Strawberry Slush, she says, was 2013 to 2015. So that was 10 years ago. How did that happen? 10 years, my goodness. My shirt looks like Melon Mambo, yeah. Darling Duckling is one that you're drawn to. Awesome, Gail. I love hearing that. It's a really happy yellow, isn't it? And Kathy's loving that Secret Sea, which is that really dark one. I love that one too. Betty's saying, really liking the cloud cover as the blue-gray, another sky option. Yes, like an overcast side. Oh, Sarah's here. Woohoo! She's loving the Secret Sea. Oh, I love hearing this. So type away. Please let me know. Okay. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is your favorite new suite. And this is also for a draw entry. So if you take a look in the front of your book, I can't believe we're just talking about this catalog now, but the table of contents is going to be a huge help for you. I've also taken the table of contents and put it on your bookmark. So on the back side of your in color bookmark, just keep this with your book or with your cardstock, and you'll have everything at your fingertips. So the suite collections that I was talking about are pages 40 to 63. So should we flip through some of those? Because these include a lot of my pre-order items, or I should say some of my pre-order items. Okay, so when we look at a suite, it's more than just a bundle. It actually includes a bundle or two, and it also includes designer series paper and embellishment, usually a ribbon as well. Okay, so Florals in Bloom, they're giving us a whole bunch of different beautiful samples here. And let me see if I can grab out my Florals in Bloom, Floral Impressions. There's two designer series papers which are so close to each other right now, and you know what? This is the one that I used actually for your cards. So I don't have this one anymore. I had to use up a whole 2 packs for this one. So on page 42 and 43, you'll see this is a mega suite. We've got the Pretty Florals bundle. Bundle and save 10% is the best way of doing anything. If you wanted everything from this suite, you could choose to put in one item code from this Florals and Bloom Sweet Collection, and that will give you the 168, which includes 10% off both of the bundles, and then the regular price on all the other items. That just saves you from putting in a whole bunch of different codes, but you can definitely put them in separately if you want. So Pretty Florals has a whole bunch of imagery that you can put together with these dies, and then the Sweet Blooms has the sayings that go along with it. So I feel like the two really coordinate, but you can definitely choose to just get one or the other. The coordinating, you guys will have to forgive me as I flip through drawers and a box and a whole bunch of stuff here to try and show you everything. That's not the right one. Oh my goodness. I knew I was going to do this. I looked at it in the other room, and then I thought, oh yeah, I have that other one in there. So, oh yeah, I do. I haven't lost my mind completely, you guys. I have these embellishments for you. So this is the In Color Flat Pearls. So this suite really includes a lot of the in colors here that we just finished talking about, and the pearls that go along with it are perfectly coordinated with those in color. So we've got the Strawberry Slush, the Darling Duckling, Timid Tiger, Cloud Cover, and Secret Sea on there. Those are so pretty. They have this kind of iridescent look, and they're quite flat, so they're not raised up too much in your projects. Great for all different kinds, including scrapbooking, because you don't want things raised up too much. So this designer series paper, again, I've got it included in your project. I don't have it to show you here because I could only order 2 of them, and I used 2 full of them, 2 full packs. And we got a few different pages showing you how things come together, how you can use your dies to cut out layers and build up these flowers. So I really love that. This is the turtley cute suite here. Now, I did not get everything from this suite, but the things that I did get from it, I sure do love, because they're right in my color scheme. So the Turtley Cute Suite Collection, I don't call this one a mega suite because it's just got the one bundle there, but you've got these adorable little turtles. If you like those turtles and you want to start off with a great product, I'd recommend getting the designer series paper like what I did, because it has so many of these cute turtles in the imagery, and you can even cut these out and they're already pre-colored and ready to place onto your project. Look at this little guy on the penny wheel bicycle. Oh my gosh. These guys are at the beach. This has got a towel on their head and floaties on their arms. Really playful. These guys are going to a birthday or made a cake. And then we have this fabulous sheet which includes all these different card fronts that you can build up into a scene, including you can make a cute little wedding turtle card. And there's the back side of that one. So these guys are adorable, and if you, like me, thought, okay, you know what, I'm going to start with the designer series paper. It comes with a lot of imagery, and then if I want, I can go from there, build it up, and get that stamp set and the dies. So also included in this suite is this beautiful ribbon. It is called Shaded Spruce and Soft Seafoam. So 2 really beautiful greens, and it's double-sided, so you can see here that we've got 2 different sides to this. Isn't that pretty? And it's got the stitching on it, so it's like reverse stitching. Then we have these cute little shades of green hexagons, and they really are just on all the shades of green. And oh, I think, did I get that embossing folder? I might not have. The embossing folder is really cute as well. It has kind of this like tortoise shell look. You could use it for so many different things though. So yeah, this is a great little suite, kind of a little bit more of the cutesy design, which is so nice to have when you're making cards for kids. How about birthday parties? It's adorable, right? These ones, they've made card fronts into little vignettes. They've put a little picnic together. It's really cute. So on page 52, we switched to something completely different. This is called Beautiful Gallery, and I think this is quite elegant and sophisticated, and a little bit more like gender neutral, neutral colors, natural scenes, and things like that. So this Beautiful Motifs is a really cool die pack because it actually just cuts out kind of an outline, and so you can lift up some of those leaves and create this beautiful texture. So you could do a full card front and then just cut out this outline of the leaves and lift up a few leaves and make it really textured and beautiful. Gallery Blooms includes these rectangles, which are really handy to have, as well as a whole bunch of florals. This we are actually going to be using for Card Club this month. This beautiful damask designs. This is a big embossing folder. It's 6 inches by 6 inches, and it's got a really nice small design. So we're using it on a smaller piece of paper, which is nice because you still understand that it's like a repeating pattern, even if you're only using a portion of it. The embellishments there. Oh, I might not have these. These ones are in the other room, unfortunately. They are very heavy. When you get them, they're probably going to have some out of place in the package, just because the heaviness and the adhesive on that kind of plasticky backing is really, it doesn't stick there, which is the point of it, right? You want it to stick onto your cardstock, so it will stick there, but it is falling off that plastic sheet a little bit. I will also have used up my roll of the new Basic Beige Classic ribbon. So I don't have that to show you here, but you're going to get that in your projects for this month's card club. I do, however, have this gorgeous pack of 6x6 paper to show you. So this one's really different. We've had scenes before, but you can see that this one has like the painted scenes that we've kind of seen in the past, but it also has floral motifs and trees and watercolor washes and what looks like even like a crazy wallpaper colors like design. So you've got lots of different options with this one. So I'll just show you here. This is the one that reminds me of like fun wallpaper. This one looks like a botanical entry. Look at this. So much detail in this one. It just goes on and on and on. Such talent. I wish I could paint something like that. This one's a little bit more abstract. We almost have like an Asian inspired tree here. Beautiful florals. And are you guys seeing a lot of our new colors? So this is Cloud Cover and Secret Sea in here, featured prominently. And again, some more florals. And this one really evokes, oh, you guys, look at this. I have to show you this. This is my first ever painting that I did, like paint by numbers, and I just looked up and look at how similar that is. I can't take credit for this design. I definitely was painting over something that was already sketched, but that's kind of similar, isn't it? That's funny. I have that up because I just think, oh, it's so dreamy to imagine having a cottage like that and going into the woods. Then the back side, oh, I didn't realize that until just now when I looked up. The back side here, we've got lots of neutrals. We've got like brush strokes. This is a really fine, detailed pattern. Let's see if the camera will pick it up. Not really. Again, more of like a watercolor wash. Tone-on-tone pattern. Sketchy trees. Damask pattern. This looks like a canvas that's been prepped with a wash. Speckly. Sketchy flowers. And another kind of subtle, more subtle version of that fun historical looking wallpaper. So this is called the Beautiful Gallery Suite collection. It's really different, isn't it? Like fun and different, really elegant, regal. And you can see here some of the ideas that I was kind of telling you about is cutting this out and then just lifting up some of the leaves. So take a look through these pages. They're so beautiful. Now the next suite is the Kintsugi. I hope it says it's Kintsugi. This is the art of repairing pottery with gold. And oh, I should have looked up the exact philosophy on this, because the idea is that in life, nobody is perfect. Nothing is perfect. And so if a vase is broken, if you are broken, you don't throw it out and give up. You go back and you tenderly mend this ceramic vase or something back to its beautiful condition where everything is back in place. But it's not trying to hide the flaw either. It's actually showing the flaw even more. It's filling it in with gold and really making it something to be proud of, like proud of the healing that we're doing too. And so I'm glad that you're joining me for some stamping therapy, because I think that's what this is all about, right? Is connecting and crafting and, you know, working through things ourselves, but mostly just sharing joy with other people. The joy isn't just in creating and crafting for ourselves. The joy comes again when you give the project that you've made or you share it with somebody else. So I hope that that you feel inspired to give the projects that you're making. So give them out to everyone. You know, the checkout person in the grocery store is so grateful whenever you say thank you so much and you give them a handmade card that isn't written in, that they can use to give to somebody else. So if you've got cards piling up, think of creative ways that you can use those cards to brighten someone's day, because you have such incredible potential to brighten someone's day. Whether it be, you know, your server when you're in a restaurant, your hotel staff, anywhere you go, you can brighten someone's day with a handmade card. Oh, Gail, I'm glad you shared it. Thank you so much. So Kintsugi, I think is how you say it. This suite was not available on pre-order, but I'm so excited to get it because this paper is stunning. It is so gorgeous, and you better believe that it has that beautiful gold foil on it too. So that's going to be really fun to play with. This is 12 by 12 paper, so it's going to be a little bit larger. And this is really fun as well. It has an embossing folder. Oh, look at this. It says, what's kintsugi? Kintsugi is a traditional Japanese technique of repairing broken pottery with gold lacquer. The mended gold veins become a celebration of the imperfection instead of hiding it. We love that philosophy. Oh, I'm glad I said it kind of right. Because, yeah, it's been a few years, but I knew about this technique from, it must have been like HGTV from all these years ago or something like that. Oh, Betty, I'm so glad. I think this is such a wonderful mentality for life, isn't it? So the next suite here is Boho Vibes. This is another one that wasn't available to demonstrators on pre-order, so we're eagerly awaiting being able to order it today. And Boho Vibes has a real fun and eclectic look. So I'm seeing this, right, and I'm thinking bright rainbows, but then when we put it in with the color collection that they've got here in this designer series paper, my mind just went, wow, like this is so different. It's so modern. I love the tone on tone kind of rainbow look, or making rainbows out of different shapes, like these little zigzags and vines and things like that. So you can make this, it doesn't have to just be rainbow in the traditional sense, which is kind of, I think, how we've used maybe rainbows in the past, has been more traditional. Now it's like breaking the idea and rebuilding it into something totally different. So I'm really excited about this one. The graphic nature of this really appeals to me, and I like the bold stripes. And I think that the color combination also lends itself to more like younger masculine cards in my mind. And I love seeing inspiration for that, because that's something that doesn't come as naturally to me. Okay, and then we're into a different section. So that was, oh my goodness, that was entry number 11. What was your favorite new suite? Okay, so entry number 12 is the next one. What is your favorite new embossing folder? For that, I hope you will use this index in the back, which is really easy to use, along with this bookmark here, or the index in the front. So, it doesn't say it on there, so that's good. I was showing you the index. I was just going to show you that it's on both, but it's not. So embossing folders. So we are looking for embossing folders here. So we can see they're all on page 109. Yay, Stampin' Up! Listened, and they put everything on one page so we can see it easily. They've also got the sizes noted. Another happy change from the last catalog for me is knowing what is new from having that little rectangle with a pink N in it. So that means it's new to this catalog. So you can know if it's a carryover item from a previous catalog, or even maybe even an online exclusive, a mini catalog, the last annual. All of this comes together, and now we can understand it even more completely. So what do you guys think? Are you liking that kintsugi? Oh my gosh, am I saying it right? I'm going to have to Google it after. I should have done it before. I might be embarrassing myself this whole time. So the joined together 3D embossing folder is really fun and gives you a whole bunch of different textures there. You've also got the turtle textures that's new, that damask designs. That was included in that really different, elegant, regal version. And then you got some carryovers. One that I love that's a carryover is this Thoughtful Moments Hybrid. That includes embossed sayings and a die that goes along with it, so that with one crank, you can put it through your machine and pop out embossed and cut out sayings. And you can just do this, a few times in different colors and have them ready to go. It's so much fun. Okay, so which one's your favorite? Make sure you're commenting on the post. I'm seeing Gail is saying here, I like the exposed brick embossing folder. I love that one too. That one just has like the perfect mix of everything. So that one's a carryover from the past, but it's an oldie but a goldie, in my opinion. Gail, make sure you're commenting on that other post as well, so that you get entered to win. So the next entry number 13, is what's your favorite new ribbon? And that's on page 127. So on page 127, we have a bunch of new in color ribbons here. So we've got the Strawberry Slush, we've got the Timid Tiger, we've got the Darling Duckling, the Cloud Cover, and the Secret Sea, all in a faux linen ribbon. We have a new combo pack, which gives us Misty Moonlight and White. And so they call this a starter ribbon pack. So you get one spool of each, you get 2 yards. I think you get 1 yard of each. Is that true? I think it is. That's fun. So I like that they give you a little starter pack there. We also have the brand new Basic Beige, and we know with anything light, we can color it with our Stampin' blends. Stampin' blends are the alcohol-based ones. And we can make that whatever color that we want. Same thing with the white that's included in this little starter pack. We also have another one that's new, which I showed you. That's part of the Turtle Suite, but it's great for any type of greenery, right? This is the Shaded Spruce and Soft Sea Foam ribbon. It's like a satin ribbon. Gail's saying here, Shaded Spruce and Soft Sea Foam ribbon. I know, right? It's so beautiful. It's got everything that I like, which is options. It's got the texture, it's got the extra detail of the stitching, it's shiny, it's everything for me. That one's my favorite as well. Make sure you're commenting on the post, not just in this video, but go to my Facebook page and scroll through the post, and that's where I'm going to look to get the draw entries, okay? Entry number 14, which is your new favorite designer series paper? Page 119 to 121. This is another thing that I just am so excited to have back, which is all the designer series papers on one page. So often I'm designing from designer series papers, And it's really nice to be able to see everything on one page, and also to understand quickly where to look in the catalog to see the rest of the coordinating suite. So we do have a couple that are carryover items, but we've got this new Turtley Cute, which I showed you from my pre-order. The Beautiful Gallery, this is 6" by 6". And then we also have, so Splendid Autumn is another carryover. The Boho Vibes, this is 6" by 6, and that one had that rainbow suite kind of along with it. But this one, I think the colors in that one are really, really good. Beautiful Bokeh is another carryover item. That one's 6" by 6" as well. And then over on this page, we actually have a whole bunch of in color and color collection packages. So if you are thinking, how can I maximize my crafting? And I want to get started, maybe I don't know where to get started. A great option is to buy an assorted pack of cardstock, which let's see if I can flip there quickly. So flipping there quickly, maybe you want to get started in the new in colors. So you could get an 8.5 by 11 cardstock assortment, which would give you 20 sheets. So you get 4 of each of the 5 colors. And then you could buy the coordinating designer series paper. This is 6" by 6", and it includes 4 each of 2 double-sided designs for all of the 5 colors. So this is a really great way to get started in our new colors, but keep in mind you can use it for our previous in colors and then any of our color families. So these are our color collections, which are core to the catalog, and we'll continue to move forward until we have a color renovation. That usually happens, oh my gosh, it was like 10 years in between color renovations this last time, but they were saying usually about every 5 years or so they might be switching these up, adding a couple here and there, moving them around maybe, and who knows, we sometimes see retired in colors coming back in as well. I do want to mention when I'm showing you this page that it's looking nice and clean, isn't it? And you might be thinking, oh my goodness, we're missing some of the information. If you are looking for more products, like say our Stampin' Write markers, which are the water-based markers, just go online. They have a whole bunch more products than what's featured in the catalog online. That's where you're going to find your clear envelopes as well. Those are still available. They're just not in the catalog. So they're available as an online exclusive, but as a core online exclusive. Okay. So what's your favorite of the new designer series papers? You've got a lot to choose from there. Oh, look at this one. I missed the Kintsugi, I think. There's also the Florals in Bloom. Okay, now if you want me to choose, this is a hard one for me. I think it has to be this new Florals in Bloom, because I'm really excited about these new in colors, and all 5 of the new in colors are featured in this designer series paper. It was so appealing to me that that's the one that I wanted to get into your hands, and we're going to be crafting with that a little bit later. So that's the designer series paper. That's entry number 14. Entry number 15, what's your favorite new embellishment? So on page 124 and 125, we've got all of our embellishments. So again, many of these are back from previous catalogs, be it the previous annual or even some of the mini catalogs, but we do have some new ones here. So those pressed flower motifs are a part of that really regal suite, and those are the ones that are gorgeous heavy metal. I really like those. I like them because there's something so different. We also have the brand new flower accents, the muted palette dots, the 2024 to 2026 in color flat pearls. So these are the not the new colors here. These are the previous ones, which are the Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, Summer Splash, and Shamrock. So that's new, but it's with the older in colors. We also have those flat pearls in the new colors. shades of green hexagons, loose gold sequins, and this right here is pretty darn amazing. This is called the Extraordinary Flora Washi Tape. The width is 3¼ inches, so it's significant, and you get a length of 10 yards on this spool. How would you use it? I'm so glad that you asked, but I wish I had the page flagged. Extraordinary Flora Washi Tape comes with a die. Do you think the die is on the next page? No. Where is the die? Oh, does somebody have the ability to look this up for me so I'm not flipping through the entire catalog? I'll come back to that and show you because it's really cool. We have a die now that you can use to cut it out. You can put it onto window sheets if you want it to be like a see-through. You can put it onto white cardstock if you want to make it pop. You can even just put it straight onto your cutting plate and then use your die to cut it out. And then you've got little adhesive stickers that you can put on. So that's a really great option. Lots of versatility. So for me, my favorite new embellishment is the one that I'm most excited about trying, which is this Extraordinary Flora Washi Tape. So cool, so different. All right. Not too much new on this next one, but draw entry number 16 is what is your favorite tool? And that's on page 102 to 103. So this is kind of a fun page. This is Ask a Stampin' Up! Artist. So I know, excuse me, I preach so many of these tools because I just love them. But if you're new here, or if you haven't heard me go gaga about the Take Your Pick tool, I hope that you take a look at this page. So page 102 and page 103 are going to give you some really great tips on how to get started stamping or how to elevate your stamping. It's so awesome to get even more inspiration, how to streamline what you're doing, right? Because I think that just makes the process so much easier and more fun, right? So what's my favorite tool? Oh my gosh, you guys. Shout it from the rooftops. I love the Take Your Pick tool. I use it for everything. I use it for non-crafting things. And I don't mean dental work because there is a bit of a dental hook on there. Don't do dental work with Take Your Pick tool. But you definitely can get things out of the weirdest nooks and crannies. You can clean your house with it. I shouldn't say all the things that I can do with it. Just tonight, I have these water bulbs. They have a big, huge spike on them. They're made of glass, and you fill them with water. You spike your plants so that you can keep them hydrated while you're away. So it just slowly waters them. But the problem with spiking them into the dirt is that they fill up with dirt. So you better believe I took that extra long pokey tool and I scraped out the dirt in my flower spikes. So there you go. Oh, Kathy is saying heat tool. She's loving from this page. Gail is saying Extraordinary Flora die goes with the washi tape, page 84. Gold star on you, Gail. You get an extra entry for that because you are amazing. So Gail just pointed us in the right direction. Thank you, Gail. So on page 84, you can see that you can actually use this die, the Extraordinary Flora die, with the stamp set. One stamp makes all those images, one die cuts out all those pieces, or you can use that die with the washi tape and have them pre-colored, pre-stickified for you to just put them right onto your projects. They look so gorgeous. So do yourself a favor, go to page 84. You are going to love that. And Gail, I'm writing you down right now because you're getting a bonus right now. Woohoo! I hope you win just based on that, right? Okay, our next draw entry is number 17. On page 77, we have a brand new collection of a whole bunch of two-tone cardstock. This is 12-inch by 12-inch cardstock. You get 12 sheets of it, and they are in our Stampin' Up! Colors and then a slightly lighter version of it. So a little bit washed out version of it. That means you get twice the color for the same amount of cost, right? I mean, that's Stampin' Math, but like it checks out, right? So we have a whole bunch of new ones. We have a couple that are continuing forward, but that's just because they were featured in our scrapbooking brochure, which was released in January 2025. I printed it off, but it's available online only. This cardstock is not the same weight as our pressed cardstock. So if it comes 8.5 by 11, it is a heavier weight. This cardstock that you get 12 by 12 is a little bit more similar to our designer series paper in the feel of the surface of it. Okay, so it's got a bit of a smoother feel. It's thinner and it has a white core, so you can actually use that to your advantage and do torn edge techniques that look really cool. So I'm excited to play a little bit more with the the two-tone cardstock. I have really missed having 12 by 12 cardstock because you can do so many fun folds with 12 by 12 cardstock. So get ready, because now we've got even more selection. This is going to be so much fun to play with it in our crafting. I know that you guys are going to love it because you always go gaga for fun folds. Speaking of fun folds, I have 3 out of 3 cards this month for my card club, which are fun folds. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but I'm grateful to Kathy for her help, because we powered through these and they're pretty much ready for pickup by the end of this week. So you'll probably get an email from me tomorrow if you are a member of my card club or if you've already placed an order. If you are planning to place an order later this month, please just let me know. We might have another postal strike on our hands, so just reach out to me. I can get your projects in the mail, but tomorrow is the cutoff for that, just because I'm going away for a little bit, and I'll talk about that at the end. Okay, so two-tone cardstock. Which is your favorite? Which are you most excited about? Well, you guys know I am a sucker for a pool party. I just love it. But where my eye goes actually on this one is into the purples. I'm really excited about having Blackberry Bliss as a two-tone, because Blackberry Bliss is so intense. It is basically a black purple. And now we have Blackberry Bliss that's going to be in that deep, deep tone that we know and we love, and a little bit of a lighter version to go along with it. So I know you guys are going to have fun with this. Yeah, Priscilla, fun folds. Yeah, I was warning her already. I said, I'm cooking up some fun folds when I saw her at the Cafe Crafting last, was that just last weekend? No, it was a week ago. Wasn't it? Yeah, purple. Roxanne is here. The queen of purple. Okay, so I'm getting distracted. That's number 17 we're already at, you guys. Entry number 18. And just remember, if you're tuning in now and you haven't seen what we talked about earlier, all of these are draw entries. You have to get your draw entries in by noon on Wednesday, May 7th. Okay, so you've got tonight to figure out what you like and then comment on the posts. The posts are in my event, which is on Facebook, or on my Facebook page, Stamping with Kelly, or on my Instagram page, okay? So if you're commenting on this video, I love that. But to get your draw entries, you will actually have to comment on all of the other posts, okay? So just make sure you're doing both of those things. Oh, okay, people are commenting in. Roxanne she's not going to narrow it down. She just wants all the purples. Is that what I'm saying? I'm picking up all of the purples Roxanne wants. Okay, and Priscilla says Night of Navy and Shaded Spruce are my wedding colors. Oh, yes, excited for the two tones so that you can work within that beautiful color combination. Have a little bit of variance, but, you know, have a little bit to play with too. What a fabulous thing to have the option of, hey? That's so awesome. And of course, congratulations again. Okay, so two-tone. Entry number 18 is, what's your favorite new scrapbooking product? So we have our scrapbooking line integrated into our catalog now in two different sorts of sections, okay? So in the beginning on page 15, 17, 19, and 21, we've got our scrapbooking workshop kits. So these I've shown you before, but we've got new updated versions of them, and I'm so excited. So when you purchase a scrapbooking workshop kit, you get a bag that includes everything that you need to make. Usually it's two or three two-page spreads. So it means a total of 6 pages. So you can see here, this is a 2-page spread, this is a 2-page spread, this is a 2-page spread. So this kit will give you the supplies to make all of these. It even gives you little place cards to show you what images you will need and what sizes they need to be. So these are great because these little templates, you just lay over the picture perfectly and block out the part that you want, and then just take your paper trimmer and trim around it, and there you go. You've got these perfectly trimmed pictures that will fit right into your pages. You can also use them as a place marker. So if you're scrapbooking for pictures that you maybe haven't even taken yet, then you can just pop these into the album with the tiniest little bit of adhesive. And then in the future, when you've got the pictures to go in there, you know exactly what sizes they need to be. So the scrapbooking workshop kit comes with the two-tone cardstock in the 12 by 12 format, a selection of designer series papers. Sometimes they are a selection of some of the other designer series papers that we have, but it's not like it's a full version of that, if that makes sense. It's like a smaller, like mini pack. Then you also have sheets of adhesive die cuts, and usually die cuts as well. So some that are stickers, some that are not stickers that you adhere with an adhesive of your choice. I really like the Stamp and Seal like they've shown here. And then the best thing of all is it comes with a cutting map and full detailed color instructions on how to put this together. So if you are new to scrapbooking, or maybe you have a backlog, maybe you just want to start fresh and have fun, but do it in a relaxed way, you can do this. I promise you, you can. All you need is a paper cutter and an adhesive, really, and then you can put this together in a couple of hours. So this one here is called the Memories in Bloom. This one goes with another suite that we have in our catalog. Same thing with the Turtley suite. This one's really cute. They've got a lot of like little kid pictures in these, and it really does translate well to that. Oh, this little sweetie's on the beach, and then there's like a turtle with the arm floaties and a little inner tube. So again, you've got everything that you need to get started. So Turtley suite. How about Weekend Adventures? This one here is not from a suite in our catalog. This one is something totally different, but we've got a lot more of like a masculine look. We've got the compasses, you've got some trees and like hiking boots and things like that, like little footprints, and this is great. Oh, I just love this. You can of course use these to make cards as well, but it's really nice that they've got the scrap map. So that you can do the cutting, and it tells you exactly which way to cut the paper, how to orient it so that you get the pattern cut the right way too. They've really thought of everything in these. So there's also Celebrate Together, and this is looking reminiscent of something that we have, but it's kind of a mixture of a few different things. So I'm seeing the pictures and the pictures. It's not pictures, but like a pitcher that you pour a drink out of, and the glasses, similar to an online exclusive that we have. And then what do we have here? This is card making in this little section here after that. So those ones are the scrapbooking kits on page 65 to 77. 65 to 77. This is scrapbooking from scratch. So this is going to be products which you can kind of work with in parts or pieces. So if you wanted to get all of these items together, sorry, not all, because it wouldn't include the stamp set, but if you wanted to have the two-tone cardstock, the designer series paper, and the stickers all together, then it would be beneficial to go to page 15 and get that as the scrapbooking workshop kit. So $45 versus $16.50, $23.25, which includes both of those. So I think that's pretty much 30, 40. Yeah, so you're paying a couple bucks more for the scrap maps, all of the instructions, and it coming in a nice resealable bag. To me, that's completely worth it. Unless you wanted to get those two things separately, that's fine. The stamp set is always available separate. Why these are kind of put as scrapbooking stamp sets is because the images are a little bit bigger on them. And so you definitely can use them for cards, but it's more journaling prompts and titles that you'll see in the scrapbooking stamp sets. On page 68, this is the Turtley Suite, kind of broken apart. And we've got page 71. This is Celebrate Together. This celebratory sips is actually featured as an online exclusive right now too. We're going to be playing with that this month for Card Club. But look at this fun page. That's 12 inches by 12 inch. I love it. I just absolutely love that page. Okay. We also have the Weekend Adventure. So if you wanted to get that designer series paper on its own, you can get it. It's going to come with the stickers as well. But for $23.25, you get an assortment as well as the sticker sheet. The sticker sheet is a cardstock weight, and it's 12 inches by 12 inches. So when you look and feel it, when it's attached to your project, you're going to think it was a cardstock layer, but in fact, it just has an adhesive backing. And of course, two-tone cardstock is fabulous. You can purchase it on its own, but these assorted packs will give you a lot to play with. They give you 12 sheets, 2 of each of the 6 different colors. So I think that these are a great place to start if you were thinking you wanted to play around with the two-tone cardstock and get a whole bunch of different colors. This is going to give you an assorted pack, basically, like a starter pack in all of these different colors. So you could actually even purchase all of them, and then you'd nearly have like half to 3/4 of the colors that they have in the two-tone cardstock selection. And that again was on page 77. Okay, entry number 19, what is your favorite new kit? Now, unfortunately, these kits just came out today, so I didn't have a chance to get them in advance so I could show you, but I did have a chance to make one of the projects from the new kit. Let me just show you here. So 2 new kits just became available today. And one of them is actually the exact card that I have to show you here. So there's the Share a Smile kit, which is kind of funky and a little bit more maybe like modern and like, it's not futuristic, but it's more like playful. And then we've got the Beautiful Blues. And the Beautiful Blues it's the one that I made here. This is at a demonstrator event. But this kit is all blues and whites, and they've got maybe like 4 different colors of blue in there, but all kind of in the same tone, and I love these cards. So make sure you're taking a look online. It's under Shop, and then Shop Now, and then Kits Collection. Okay, and that's where you're going to find those 2 new kits. But I do have a couple of the older kits that were available last month. I think they're still pretty new to you because you might even have them in your collection just waiting to be crafted. This one here, The Loveliest Wishes, doesn't look like much in the picture because it's so neutral, kind of tone on tone, but I want to show you how the card comes together because it's just gorgeous. So this card here actually features embossed gold. This kit has no stamping. Everything is done for you, and then you just assemble the card. So it's got the gold embossing there, gold happy birthday. You have this little bit of the vellum, so it's kind of like a see-through plasticky, and it all goes on top of this textured cardstock paper. It looks like watercolor. You could do some really fun techniques with that. Even the envelope is actually like this watercolor paper feel. So the other embellishments that go in this kit, again, are very subdued. They've got some gold embossing on there, but this makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. Again, it's called Loveliest Wishes. I highly recommend this one because it's so different. We got another fun, funky one. This one's called the Essential Occasions Kit. So whereas the other one actually gave you 3 each of 3 designs, this one is giving you 6 individual designs. So you're going to be making one of each of them. You've got flowers and kind of like a sparkler congratulations. You got happy birthday with cake and party hats. So glad to have you in my life. Thank you with citrus and thinking of you with citrus. This one also has no stamping involved. Perfect for on the go at the kids' practices, hockey practice. This is perfect for stamping camping on a plane. So you can do it anywhere in a car. These kits, when they're not including the stamp set and ink spot, are also more affordable, let's say. So they come in at a lower price point. I think this one is $18 and then the other one is $20. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but just take a look on the website. And then another fun, completely different kit that we have here is the paper bouquet. So if you have seen people making those Lego bouquets, like amazing, right? But like, whoa, so expensive. How about this one? This gives you a paper bouquet which won't die on you, which won't wilt or fall apart or make a mess on your desk. And this one is for $30. So about the price of a normal bouquet, but this one is going to last forever for you. When you're dusting this, you can just get some compressed air. You can even just blow and the dust will come off of it and it will stay bright and happy and cheerful, brightening your day. And it comes with all kinds of textured sorts of papers that really give it a unique look. So this is a pretty cool kit. Okay, so those are some of the kits and the not so new kits, but you can take a look online as well. And then number 20, woohoo! We're finally here, you guys. We are reaching the final draw entry, and I hope that you're still here. Maybe you skipped ahead to this section. That's okay. I won't fault you for that, but you should go back and do the tour with me. There's so many cool and different things in this catalog. I'm just really inspired, and I can't wait to craft with you over the coming months with all the amazing new products in this catalog. Oh, you know what? We'll do this crafting, and then I'll show you the rest of my pre-order, okay? So entry number 20 is to post a picture of this finished project that we are going to craft together. So using the supplies here in this kit, we're going to make another fun fold. What's with me in fun folds this month? My goodness. But I've got your paper already scored and ready to go. So the only things you're going to need to create this project, I would recommend a bone folder. You always seem to need scissors, even if it's just placing your embellishments. My favorite way to place embellishments, though, is to use the stabby end of the Take Your Pick tool. This one is so great. There's a paddle end, there's a stabby end, and then you are going to need an adhesive. So my favorite adhesive to use is a Stamp and Seal. We have a stronger version of this as well called the Stamp and Seal Plus. Basically whatever your preference, but they both fit into the exact same container, and then you just purchase refills which look like this. When you're getting started, I suggest purchasing one full and then one refill of the other kind. So Stamp and Seal and Stamp and Seal Plus each come in a refill, and then you can switch between the two of them. These come with little Ziploc pouches, and so whichever one is not in your case at the time, you can just put it into the package, seal it up. It won't get dusty. It'll be ready for you to use whenever you want that extra sticking power. Then the final thing that you will need is a stamp set with some sayings. This one is one of my favorite new stamp sets with sayings from the new catalog here. So it's called The Right Words. It has a lot of two-step stamping, so how about this one? I wish I had the right words for a time like this, and then you can put on the inside, but just know how much I love and care about you. thinking of you, and then a lot. You can go happy birthday to someone worth celebrating every single day. What else do we have here? I know a good thing when I see it, and I see lots of good things in you. That's so nice. I really don't like that you're leaving, but I hope you love where you're going. And that one obviously goes with I miss you already, right? How about this one? Forever loved, forever remembered. And then on the inside you can put hoping the loss you feel right now will be eased by wonderful memories, which is one of my favorite sayings to write into a card. But it's so nice to have a stamp that says it for us, right? So you'll need to have a saying stamp, and that will just fit somewhere onto this circle. So it just needs to be smaller than this circle. We're going to put this together something like that. I'm using my Secret C, which is one of the new in colors, because that's the cardstock that I've got here. But if you had a black or a gray or anything neutral, that would work with all of the different in colors that you have here. So everyone's project is going to look a little bit different, and that's also why I wanted to have you guys post, because I want you to see all the different combinations of cards that the same products or prepped pieces will give to us. So I'm going to just fold and burnish the edges with my bone folder here to make a nice fun fold. We're going to do a little bit of a different fun fold on this one. Oftentimes we would do it kind of maybe this direction, or have this flap down or something like that, but we're going to have it flapping just like this. Okay, so now we're going to layer up our pieces. You can see that we've got pieces that are going to layer on top of here, and then designer series paper that's going to layer on top of your cardstock. Now you're going to say, hey, wait a second, Kelly, I got a rip off. I have a big hole in the center of mine. And you know what? Everyone does, except for the people who got the Secret C, because I think it was just too dark to stamp onto with the saying. So everyone who has the Secret C has the cloud cover as a circle. Everyone else has a square with a circle cut out of the middle in the same color, and that's going to be the part that we pop up and stamp on. Okay, so let's start putting this together. I like working from the top to the bottom, so I'm going to start with my top larger designer series paper, and this is cut square, so it should mat up exactly. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry. Maybe try going the other way, but sometimes squares are a tricky thing. I'm going to put this nice subtle stripe on, but you have a decision to make which side of the designer series paper you want. Oh, Priscilla is telling me some of her other favorites. So she says she loves the sloth image with the Share a Smile kit. Oh, now I want to look for that one. Share a Smile kit. Oh, that's online. Yes, the Share a Smile is that one that was previewed with the lemons, right? And the rest of the images in that one are really fun and kind of playful. So I'm just doing the same thing, like 3 strips here, and just making sure that my smaller flap is to the right hand side of the card. You're working with small borders for this one, so you have to just try your best to get that lined up. And if it doesn't, then you can breathe on it, and that will soften the adhesive a little bit. And now this piece here is going to be layered up. Now, I was prepping these very, very early on in the catalog transition, and so I was using actually some products that I thought were probably going to continue, but I wasn't sure if they were still going to be available. But I needed to make a card that was really fast and really beautiful and easy for you guys to put together, because I literally prepped 140 of these, I think. So reach out. I might still have some, right? Many of them got sent out with the catalogs that that I already sent out across Canada. So if you don't have a catalog already, let's get you hooked up with that as well. But I'm thinking that I might want to put this together something like this. And I'm actually going to do a different thing and adhere it to the smaller flap. So it's going to be a little bit different when the person opens this. The thing that we want to make sure is that we've got a really nice fold on that white cardstock base so that it stays closed. So that's why this bone folder is really going to come in handy for you. And so you can just press that right down onto the card. So what do you think I should do here? I'm kind of feeling like Forever Loved, Forever Remembered is a really nice sentiment. Can I show you guys a different way of putting these together? So the right words is a cling stamp set. That means it comes with our red rubber, which has a nice foam built into it, and then the stickers are made separately. So there are instructions on the inside for how you can peel this off and put this together, but I'm going to show you a little bit of a different way of putting it together than what they do. So I've got my Forever Loved, Forever Remembered. When I look to the back of that, I've got a piece here that I can peel up. I'm going to make sure that I'm actually grabbing the entire sticker, and I'm going to put that onto the block. By adhering your stamps, assembling your stamps this way, it actually ensures that the sticker is applied really straight. So I've peeled off the backing, and now I can take this foam out, and I'm going to peel off the backing here. This is sort of sticky, but it's not sticky enough. Our cling is super sticky, and so you'll want to make sure that you're putting on the stickers here. So what I do is I actually line it up, make sure that it's the right way, put it down like that, and then I use the block to actually mount my stamp set. So now it's ready to go. It's ready to be stamping with, and when I'm finished, I can just kind of hook my nail underneath that cling part, and the sticker is going to come off and be adhered there. So let's open up our stamp pad, and this is one of those fun circles. It's kind of like a wonky circle is what I call them. I should figure out what they're actually called. I don't think if you search for wonky circle, I don't think that that's going to come up, but who knows? Maybe I should put that suggestion in for Stampin' Up! Too. Ooh, that looks so good. I'm also going to stamp on the inside here too. So I'll show you the alternative way that Stampin' Up! Has us assembling the stamps. So the way that Stampin' Up! Says to do it is to pop out Hope the Loss. Okay, it's always an exercise in reading backwards, right? So we're going to peel that off, and then Hope the Loss here. I'm actually just going to peel off this little backing. So this is the way that Stampin' Up! Has it for instructions, but sometimes, depending on the size of the stamp too, this makes a difference. Sometimes when you're mounting like this, you can get a little bit of a warp happening. But what you want to do is lay it down as smoothly as possible. Then when you peel it up, you'll have that beautiful sticker on there. And I keep this because when I'm done, I like to put them back in here. Then I can know quickly by looking at the stamp set if it's missing anything. So I'll use a little block here, hoping the loss you feel right now will be eased by wonderful memories. There we go. Gosh, that worked out well, didn't it? When you're cleaning your stamps, just make sure you've got a nice wet, all of these are dry. You have to have them as wet simple chamois, and then you can just wash your ink away really, really quickly. But I have to go douse mine underneath the tap. I just use water for my simple chamois. Is that what you guys use too? I find it works really well. Okay, I've talked a little bit so that can dry. Then with this one here, I'm going to put it on with, I think, sticky strip. Ooh, I said the thing that I shouldn't have said. This is called tear and tape because the year is 2025. Oh, Dory, you're here. I'm so glad. Just in time for me to reference an obsolete product, hey? Oh boy. I know there's at least one of you watching that still has sticky strip in your collection because you might have stocked up like a crazy person when it was going away. But now we actually have a better product. So this is called Tear and Tape. It works really well for when you're wanting to adhere things that are a little bit tricky or they're being moved a lot. So this is really hanging over on this flap. And so that's why I want to make sure that that little bit that it's adhering here is really stuck. And sticky strip is the best choice for that. And now, thank goodness I didn't put it up any higher. I wonder if I could, I'm just breathing on it. And I'm going to just pull off my sticky strip because I want this further down. Oh, brother, hey? Sometimes you need to put that butterfly on before you start adhering your card. All right, let's try this again. That's better. Now it doesn't have to be right off the card. That's really pretty. Okay, so I'm thinking little mini dimensionals. Oh, look at this. I've got some mini dimensionals in a border that are actually going to be perfect. So just snipping my way along there, and I'll put some underneath the bigger spots on this butterfly. So I think I was trying to explain, but I don't know if I did actually explain that I'm not too sure if these butterflies and these jewels are still current because they might have sold out actually in the time that it took for me to prep all of these cards. I'm having to make this smaller here. So my apologies if they are sold out, but you know what? I know a place where you can get some from my stash because these I consider core products for myself. And so if you are wanting to order these beautiful laser cut butterflies, which make crafting, especially for 120 people, very, very quick and easy. If you want some of those, just reach out to me. We can hook you up. Whether it be from the current catalog, and then you can get your Stampin' Rewards with that. 10% on every order over $25. Or if they're not available in the online catalog anymore, then we can get them to you from my stash. And so that leads me to another thing that we need to talk about, which is our white paper. So we knew that the cardstock was transitioning, but the white and the vanilla transitioned sooner than we imagined, which was today, May 6th. So if you're still looking for some white and some vanilla at that previous pricing, which was 40 sheets for 20, I think it works out to $21 with shipping and GST. So if you're still looking for some at that price, just reach out to me. I do have some in my stash. The new format is 24 sheets, which is quite a bit less. Oh my goodness, come on. This butterfly is being fussy with me. Oh my gosh, why is this happening? It's because I'm doing a video, isn't it? There we go. Oh my gosh. Now I've got a piece sticking out there. I'm like doing surgery here. If I'd just done glue dots, my life would be so much simpler right now, but I just had to do that dimensional, right? There we go. Beautiful butterflies on there. Do you see how many times I'm using take your pick tool, just making this one butterfly thing? I'm going to put on my little gems just over here. I like putting them on as if you drop them right onto your project and they scattered a little bit. So I usually put two of them together and then one of them kind of apart. But I really love this card. I think the colors in this designer series paper that I gave myself really lend themselves to this beautiful thinking of you kind of sympathy card. So forever loved, forever remembered, and then as you open it up you have that fun fold, which in this case just adds some extra elegance and interest to this beautiful card. Easy peasy, right? Okay, so now you are going to take a picture of this card, right? And you're going to go over to the post that shows all the bits and pieces laid out, and you're going to go and post a picture, right? Right. Yay! And then you're going to have another draw entry. What do you think? Do you have how many draw entries now? Do you have like 20? Maybe you have even more because you're placing an order today, and maybe you're even going to hit that $100 mark, which is going to give you one entry for placing an order, one for every $25 increment. So you got 4 there, right? And you also get an extra one. Did I count this wrong before? I did. So 4 and 1 is 5, and then you get 6. So it's 6 draw entries. You can tell I'm getting tired now. 6 draw entries for placing a $100 order before noon on May 7th. Hello, club members. This is your opportunity because club is not a separate thing from this. You can place your club order this month as well. So just do it today or tomorrow online, place your order, and then you can get extra entries. This is my bonus for you. So please place your order and get all those entries so that you can win big in my special giveaway. Okay, I have one more thing to talk to you about before I show you the rest of my pre-order. And then we should probably let you start posting on everything else. Okay, where is it? If you're looking at everything and thinking, my goodness, I've got a list a mile long. Okay, the starter kit special is the special for you. And I'm telling you this because I wish I could have bought this every year for the past 18 years of being a demonstrator. But I signed up 18 years ago, got a great special then. But the starter kit special, when it goes on deal, is the best time to join Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator. You can join in whatever capacity you would like. You do not have to run classes. You don't have to do online classes. You don't have to do in-person classes. You could be a smart shopper and order through yourself too, right? So if you are interested in the starter kit special, what it gives you is $220 of whatever you want from our online exclusives, from our new catalog items, from our kits collection, anything. Paper Pumpkin subscriptions aren't included, but everything else is. And you only pay $135. Unreal, because you're not even paying shipping and GST on this. So this is a crazy good value. It works out to be about $260 value, I think. And again, you're only paying $135. It's going to ship directly to you, and it's the start of something really special. So you can continue to be a demonstrator by meeting the quarterly minimums, and that gives you at least 20% off everything that you order. You can also earn money on collecting orders from your friends, family, co-workers, or even people who are just interested in stamping. And if they place an order through you, you earn at least 20% on everything that they order. So if this is something that interests you, please reach out to me. It's really simple to sign up and get your kit built custom, exactly what you want, and then it will become it will come on its way to your door, and then you can start crafting. You'll also become a member of my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator group and my other team group from my friend Lindsay. We are top demonstrators in Canada, and you get a lot of support, a lot of exciting extra classes, be it virtual or in person as well. And so there's lots of great perks to being a demonstrator. You get insider information a little bit, pre-orders. I love that. And we even have special events like Creativity Now, which is coming up, which is for demonstrators only. So if you're interested, please, please, please reach out to me. It's so fun to be a demonstrator. All right, let's take a look one more time here at the desk because I'm going to show you some more items from my pre-order. We're just going to take a look through my big box of goodies here, and you can see some of the things that caught my eye with what we were able to pre-order. And when we do the pre-order for the annual catalog, some people are surprised that it's not the entire catalog, but it's because they don't have enough room in the warehouse to stock 2 catalogs at once. So this, I'm just going to flip back here so I can see your comments. Tell me what you like from what you see here. This is the Impressions of Bloom, and I'm actually doing a version of the card that you just made as my swap for a trip that I'm going on here. So these are the color combinations that I put together. I have a lot of crafting left to do because I'm going to emboss and then emboss a saying and then put it together with these beautiful flowers. And I will say, Kathy couldn't have done this without you. You were 2-step stamping like a pro, but look at this, because it really comes together beautifully. Ooh, let me see. Like a nice orange. So when you do the 2-step stamping, then you actually get, you see how it's pink and then like a darker pink and then yellow in the center, right? This is a light purple, darker purple, and then this is the Secret Sea actually. And then you've got like this nice orange over top of a really subtle orange, and then with the gray in the middle. So this set is really great for 2-step or even 3-step stamping. So I just have to put these together and make it look so beautiful, and then they'll be ready to go. So the trip that I'm going on is actually the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip that I earned at the end of last Stampin' Up! Year, which finished the end of September. So my family and I are going to Disney World. Now I have to say, because Stampin' Up! Watches my videos, and I have to say that very few demonstrators actually achieve this huge award. It is, I think there's 369 demonstrators in the world who have earned the trip this year. I think there's about 305 of us going on this incentive trip. And Stampin' Up! Is a global company. It's all over Australia, New Zealand, all over Europe, Canada, United States, and there's over 5,500 demonstrators in Canada. And so I'm very honored to be a part of this group, to be able to go. Very grateful to all of you who have been a part of my business in the last year and a half, and in the last 18 years. So thank you very much to all of you for being a part of this incredible achievement. I couldn't have done it without you, and I worked really hard too. But I'm so excited to be leaving on Thursday, so it's going to be lots of fun. Anyways, now that I've got that out of the way, should I talk about it? I brought my luggage tag down because Stampin' Up! Sent us these beautiful, pretty peacock luggage tags, which are so pretty. And then this gorgeous rose gold pin for the incentive trip. Whoa! Oh, my camera doesn't like that. There we go. So this is pretty fun. I'm really excited to stay in a pretty fancy, schwanky hotel. And my family is really excited to experience Disney World for the first time because they know Disneyland, but they don't know Disney World. But I'm a Disney World pro, if I do say so myself, and so we're going to have a lot of fun there. All right, we've got these fun modern ovals. These ones here actually will cut on either side, and then this one will just cut an opening. So you've got the option of doing both of those. Then you've got the dies which cut out stamped images. You also have these little impression dies that can go on the inside and just add texture to your cardstock. So this is called Impressions of Bloom. It's from the annual catalog, I believe. We have this fun bundle here, which really caught my eye because I love punches. This is called the Sweet Jar bundle, and it's got this, hello, it's got this little jar punch which will punch out the lid, and then this jar you can fill it with all kinds of candy and hearts and little shamrocks and leaves, and you've got all the sayings that go along with it. So lots of fun options there. The beautiful motifs is the one that caught my eye because this one doesn't cut out the shape. It just puts the impression in, and then you can lift up the leaves, but it stays connected. If you're not understanding what I'm meaning, just take a look in your catalog. There's lots of samples that show this beautiful motifs and how it can work together. But I love a good saying stamp set, and these dies were just so neat and different. We're going to have fun playing with those. Another really fun one, which doesn't look like much here, but is definitely a really unique and creative way of using dies, is this Notes and Totes. This makes a tote bag. So you can make it a 3D bag, or you can put it on the card, front of your card, and make it into a design. But you've got all kinds of accessories. So there's the handle, you've got sunscreen and water bottle and shells, and you can put together a whole vignette. This here are panels that go onto your card that look like fabric or like that canvas. You've got a pocket that you can put on there, but I love this one because of the versatility. All the nifty little pieces that you can build and put together. And then the stamp set actually is really cool too. It's got some different looks. It doesn't have like a beach bag on the stamp set. It has things that you can stamp, you know, on the beach bag or next to the beach bag. And so I think this one's a really fun one to work with the dies, but I'm going to use this a lot on its own too, right? Like relax and enjoy. That's the perfect thing to put on like a gift card. I love giving gift cards to my kids' teachers at the end of the year. So they always get a spa gift card from me because I figure, you know, being a teacher is hard work and you need to relax. You need to go get yourself an extra massage, right? This Scenic Adventure is really beautiful mountain dies that you can put together, and even you've got the little logs here for the fire, you've got the moon and the stars. This is silhouettes of trees, and even some grass that you can put in the foreground. And what else do we have here? Some standalone trees as well. I really like the sayings in this one. You've got some that are, you know, adventurous, like journey, adventure, you're amazing. You can build it up like let the journey begin, let the adventure begin. So perfect for grads or people who are retiring. How about this one? Just breathe and take it slow. Oh, I needed that right now too. Just breathe and take it slow. That's a really great one. We've got a couple miscellaneous sorts of items here. I really like embossing folders, and these ones are really cute. They're kind of graphic, and then this one's a floral one. They're the thinner ones, so they fit through the mini embossing machine, Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So that's really versatile. And then this is a part of our quick crafting collection, which gives you these laser cut tags with the gold foil on them. But I want to point out that these aren't just a gold frame around white. You actually get two different parts. So you get the part with the gold framed tag, and then you also get the gold frame that you can use on its own. So think about how you could even put this along with these dies, right? These nice frame could go around this die that's just simply pressed into the paper and with just little pieces lifted up a little bit. So I think this is going to be really versatile, and you've got lots of different options and shapes here that you can play with. Each one of those comes with its own frame around it, as well as the tag, which is in the white color. Ooh, we're getting to the shiny things. I love shiny things. This is called Flower Garden Foils, and it's in Cloud Cover, Pretty in Pink, and Strawberry Slush. In each of the three colors, which are amazing metallics, you actually get two designs. So let me see if I can show you on this one. So you get one that's quite floral. You can see the floral ones there. And then you also get this like graphic kind of, it almost looks like a tin tile impressed. So you know, maybe a little bit more floral, more pretty, more feminine, like traditionally, and then like a little bit more graphic, a little bit more neutral in terms of the style. I showed you these papers, I think. I have an embossing folder here to show you. This is called the Pressed Flowers embossing folder. And I really like it because you can do it horizontal or you can do it vertical. You can include as much of the impression as you want. But an embossing folder like this I always find to be really versatile because sometimes you just need, you know, an impression on the paper and then a saying, right? A little sparkle, ribbon, embellishments, beautiful. We've got some other online exclusives, which I'll give you a sneak peek of here. We are going to be using these ones for Card Club. This is the Cheers and Sips. This also has a scrapbooking kit that kind of coordinates with that. We've got, I think these are in the online catalog, or sorry, these are in the annual catalog. Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink Gems. So pretty. They're really shiny. And also being featured in this coming Card Club, we've got a die pack with the coordinating stamp set. So this is something that we've had before. It is one massive stamp, and this coordinates perfectly. Let's see if I can figure out where it goes. There we go. So you can stamp it once, and then you can crank it through your Big Boss, and it's going to cut out the paper into tags, and you'll have all these different sayings ready to go whenever you need them. My friend Kathy was telling me about how she's storing some of her embellishments like that, the cut ones, and she uses like a hockey trading card binder with the little inserts in there. Love that idea. Last but not least, here from my pre-order, we've got a specialty bundle, which includes a whole bunch of dies with a sunrise sailing stamp set, and then also a hybrid embossing folder where one of the dies fits right into the embossing folder so that you can cut and emboss at the same time. Woo! My goodness, hey? We have covered a lot today, and I hope you feel like you know a little bit more about the annual catalog and everything that we have to play with for the coming year. I hope you have your bookmark. If you don't, reach out to me. I have a bunch of these made. I'm happy to send one of those to you, and I would love to have you craft along with me too. So definitely reach out and get your little card so that you can make this as well. If you've made the card tonight, make sure that you're taking a picture of that and then posting it so that you can get your draw entry for the prizes that I'm going to give away starting at noon tomorrow. So give me a bit of time. It'll be into the afternoon because I will have to copy and paste all of your names from the posts and get those onto the spinning wheel. Now remember that you've commented along with this video, which I'm so happy about, but that isn't going to enter you to win. You have to go to each one of the posts that say entry number 1, entry number 15. There are 20 in total, and make sure that you're commenting on those posts, answering the questions, and doing the things that you need to do to enter to win. So it takes a little bit of work from you, takes a little bit of clicking around, but take a notepad or something like that and just work your way through all of the 20 because you have the opportunity to earn even more than 20 entries. If you place an order, you'll get one for ordering, you'll get one for every $25 increment, and you'll also get one extra one for every $100 increment. So you'll get 6 with a $100 order, as well as getting to choose 2 packs of 12 by 12 paper from me. Unbelievable. So take me up on my offers. This counts towards club. You can use this towards your card club. And if you purchase at least $35 and you're not a member of club, guess what? I have projects for you and I'll send them out to you anywhere in Canada, or you can pick them up from my house and get a bonus card for free. So we covered a lot, you guys. Thank you for staying with me. I appreciate you, and I really can't wait to stamp with you again very soon. So I'm away for this next little while and going to be very, very busy with very limited internet. So make sure you're using my post to help you through signing up for Stampin' Rewards and placing your orders and things like that. But it's very intuitive. Don't be afraid. It's going to be really easy for you. And then when I return, we're going to be doing our monthly online card club on Monday and Tuesday. I think they have the third Monday and Tuesday this month. Let's see here. The 19th and the 20th are our card clubs this month. So May 19th, May 20th, please let me know if you are going to be crafting with us. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm going to have a lot to share from the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip as well. So thank you again for joining me, and I hope to stamp with you again very, very soon.